Hi guys, it's Aoife from Fred Weasley Died Laughing, and it is time for Tuesday Talks. And Tuesday Talks is a Goodreads group, and I will link to the description. In the description, I will link to the Goodreads page if you want to join and if you want to see the topics that are coming up for the rest of June. And yeah, join because it's always nice to see more videos, and it's always nice to see what other people think of different topics and if they differ from yours. So this week's topic is the different kind of characteristics or traits that you like to see in a female character or a female protagonist. And I had to think about this. I really liked it. I really liked kind of thinking about the different traits that I see that I've hated in some characters in books that I've loved in other characters. So one of the strongest for me is the ability to be independent. I think the fact that when a character can kind of think on her own and not have to rely on a lot of people around her and not rely on boys, you know, Bella's one. I think that's a really, really good thing, and I think especially for younger readers, it lets them know that it's okay to be on your own, that sometimes you don't need a boy to make decisions for you. You can make decisions for yourself. It's okay to be independent. You're strong. If you're independent, you are strong, and if you're strong, you're independent. You don't have to be attached to someone to be a strong, capable person. So I think that's important. And then so to think independently and to act independently are two really big ones. I really like when they have kind of small little flaws, because generally when you're reading a book and they always have kind of a romantic interest that falls in love with them and gushes about them, and you kind of picture in your head that they have to be some sort of like Victoria's Secret model kind of pretty, and you know, when you figure out that they're actually like not that pretty, or they have those little kind of flaws that just normal people will have, I think that makes you feel so much better. Like Hermione had her bushy hair, she had her slightly too large front teeth, which she did fix like eventually, but you know, Ron already fancied her before then, I think, you know. And then if I ever gave a spoiler on Harry Potter there, first of all, I'm not even sorry, because shame on you that you haven't read Harry Potter. Pfft, what have you been doing with your life? So yeah, I'm not even sorry. And then I think Trish as well, Trish in the Divergent series, she had a too long nose, and she kind of a big nose or a long nose, and I really like that as well. For someone who, I always feel like my nose is long, I don't know why, but I kind of like the fact that she did have those kind of different quirks. And then I suppose Katniss was kind of, she was scrawny, she's kind of twig-like, I think, which of course Jennifer Lawrence isn't at all, but in the book Katniss is supposed to be kind of a sticky, kind of scrawny kind of girl. And then let me think, who else? And then there was Cammy in The Unmade, the Lynburn Legacy series, by Sarah Rees Brennan, and she wasn't the skinniest girl. She had her kind of lumps and bumps, but I really, really liked her, and she was actually one of these, I think she was a fantastic female character, really, really, really strong female protagonist. She was able to think independently. She didn't really listen to others. If she wanted to do something, she would do something, but she didn't really act stupidly about it either. She would be smart about it. She was also, she had a mixed ethnicity. So she was kind of, her dad was Asian, and her mom was just Caucasian. So she had a mix, so she kind of looked at a mix between both of them, which I really liked as well. And she also had different friends. She was very open to people who were, you know, gay, or, you know, different at all. You know, she was completely okay with that. Poor, rich, it didn't matter to Cammy. She liked you for who you were. So unless you were, you know, a magician trying to kill her, then she didn't like you. So yes, I really, really liked Cammy. I think she's a brilliant supermodel. I had to say supermodel, role model. She's a brilliant role model. She could be a supermodel if she wanted to. She has the determination to be a supermodel, even if she's only like 4'11" or something, or 5 foot. So again, a few of the other ones would be an ability to be kind and an ability to forgive. I think they're very important for female characters to have. A little bit of empathy goes a long way, I think. It's probably not good for characters not to be able to forgive. I think there was a decision at the end of the Hunger Games regarding family of other people. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil anything for people who haven't read the third book. There was a decision that Katniss made at the end, which I think a lot of people would have been disappointed about. She could have been this deciding vote, and she decided in something that ordinarily wouldn't really be something that Katniss would have done. So I think that kind of failed her a little bit in a lot of eyes. So yeah, I think the ability to kick ass as well is always good. A girl that can defend herself, that can kick and punch and, you know, think of ways how to get out of situations, stand up for herself. All of these things are really good, especially for young girls. I keep talking about young girls reading it. I just think it's so important. I think it's so important for girls to be able to see someone else in the book, so they're not looking up to people like Kim Kardashian or, you know, Kylie Jenner, which, you know, they have their fortunes, but they don't really do anything. They don't really do anything to inspire confidence or to inspire children to look on them as role models, where I think a lot of young girls will find even better role models in the pages of a book, and I think that's where they should be finding role models rather than just vacant celebrities on TV. So yeah, I think those are all my kind of characteristics. I can't think if I'm missing any, but let me know if I am. Let me know what you think is important in a female role model and or female character in a book, and because I really want to know, because this is the thing that I'm actually really interested in. A little bit of feminism, I guess you could call it. I guess you can call it feminism, but let me know because I want to know. So bye.